So I was digging through the safe the other day and realized that the STI Elektra has not come out to play in quite a while, like several years. This debuted in part 22 of the Great Affordable 1911 series. Actually, it was the last video of that series. And go back and check out the Great Affordable 1911 series, an interesting series where I compared 44 different 1911s, two at a time, through 22 videos, going from, well, you'll see the order when you go through it. So the Elektra is a 3-inch barrel, basically officer-sized pistol. True officer size is 3.5. It's a compact, short grip, which means it takes 8-round 9mm magazines. I think they made this in 45 once upon a time too. They made this a couple of different variations. This one is the black with the black pearl grips, which don't work really well when you got sweaty hands. Not quite there yet. And interesting grip serrations in the back. These are obviously not your traditional shape. Now they made this a couple other variations too. They made it in, I think, pink, and they made it also in purple, and the fill-in on the serrations match the grips. You'll see it's two-tone. It's got polished flats on the slide, but dark top, and also has the grip safety and manual safety are both polished, or actually they're different finish. And then you've got the polished sides on the hammer, which is a scalloped hammer, or excuse me, a skeletonized hammer. And by the way, we are unloaded. And it also, little serrations on the top. Interesting design anyway. Short trigger. Now this has a plastic trigger face, as a lot of STIs. Oh, a little bit of history back on STI. STI International was the parent company. Well, actually, that was the original name of what is now Staccato 2011. And back before they were into just the 2011 market, they did a lot of 1911 style guns. I've done a whole bunch of reviews on different STI International pistols. And again, this is one relatively nice one. Sights, well, let's talk about the sights after we shoot it. Let's try it out here at 12 yards first and see what it'll do. All right, 12 yards. Got some of my hand loads in here, and of course, you know we have to go ask Alice. All right, the plates. Missed it. And that's it out of that mag. Not even a try for a 3-inch at the bottom. All right, the sights they're basically Heine straight 8 sights, and they are luminescent, although this gun's getting pretty old. They don't glow as much as they used to, but just a dot in the back and a dot in the front, and make it into a straight 8, and you got your sight alignment. 3-inch bull barrel, and again, I think I mentioned the trigger before, is plastic face. It does have an over travel stop, so it's got actually a fairly decent trigger on it. The grips, we mentioned, there's no traction, but yet it does have scallops on the rear. So you can get that to focus, and scallops also on the grip front. So it does get front to back traction with these grips, not so much side to side. All right, take it out 25 yards, see what it'll do over there. All right, let's try the Elektra over here with the straight 8 sights. Let's try it out here 25 yards and see what it'll do. Raccoon, the yellow one with the gray center there on the right. Let's just go right over the head flipper on the black silhouette. And I get it back. Red woodchuck. Now I've got the silhouette again. There we go. Let's go way over to the left. Try that 6-inch. Ah, got it. Okay, what do I have left? 1 round left. Haven't done the green prairie dog. There we go. STI Elektra 50. Let's just see if it'll do any good back there. This is out of a Chip McCormick Cobra mag. 50 yards. Can I get the gong? Can I get the 16 high right? Can I get the 12 below it? There we go. 10 to the left of the 16. Got the 16 again. There's the 10. How about the 8? And let's see, 3 left in this mag. Let's try that 8 again. And the answer is no. Right, again, you can see we are unloaded. There's no round in the chamber, no magazine in the gun. You can see all the way through. Can you see all the way through the magazine well? Come on, there we go. All right. Still a fun little gun to shoot. The question is, why would anybody want a single stack 1911 style gun, 3-inch barrel, when there are other options out there that are, well, maybe a little more capable? Take a look at the Kimber CDS9, did a review on that not too long ago, and put them side by side, and the Kimber is obviously a little bit shorter, and it's obviously about the same height now. 8-round mag, 13-round mag in this, and they're still about the same height. And here's what I find kind of interesting, is the width of the grip on the Kimber is about the same as the width on the grip. Let's put them this way, see if we can actually see the difference that way. I'm not pointing it at myself, so don't worry. Safely downrange, and we check to make sure they're both unloaded. But the width of the grip on the Kimber CDS9 with the 13-round mag is just a hair narrower than the grip on the Elektra. Now you can get narrower or thinner grips for this, obviously, but still, why would anybody want one of these when you get the performance out of this? Oh, by the way, this has the O-sight fully enclosed optic on it too. Did a review on that not too long ago, and so far this O-sight has worked out really well for me. You can't get this one optics ready, obviously. You'd have to have it milled, but who would want to get a nice gun like the Elektra milled? Oh, one other thing is on the top, there's a groove on it, so the sights can sit just a little bit lower on this gun, which does make it a good concealed carry option. Just a tiny little bit of rounding on the back of the grip frame. I wish that they had done a little bit more. But okay, oh, almost flush barrel, and we already mentioned it's a bull barrel. Really nice fit and finish on the rear of the extractor and the ejector, the slide to frame fit. All of that is really nice on this gun. If you like a 1911 style gun, this is not. I don't care what you think, this is not, the CDS is not a 1911 style gun. Pivoting trigger instead of sliding trigger, safety is nowhere near as big, but a lot of modern features versus the old ones on the STI Elektra. So this is just an oldie but goodie from the safe, and hey, it still shoots pretty good. I can't get everything I want at 50 yards, but okay. It's still a fun gun to shoot. It's going to stay in the safe for a while. Every now and then we'll take it out for exercise. Part 22 of the Great Affordable 1911 series. We did a series of shorts on 1911s. I think this was part 30 in that series of shorts. If you want to go back and look more at the Elektra, fun little gun to shoot. All right, thanks for stopping in.